as you can see by the headline, it says 14-year-old Mexican girl dies after BBL and breast surgery by her stepdad, bro. Yes.
Oh. What? By her own yo, oh my, the fact that she was 14 was very, very bad, but her stepdad did the surgery? Ew. All right, this is probably one of the most craziest titles I done ever seen. Bro, y'all see it, bro. 14-year-old girl gets a BBL and what? I didn't think this was gonna come on my timeline today, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I was highly debating on whether or not talking about this story because it's just genuinely so absurd to me, and I've never heard anything like this a day in my life before. But the fact that this happened in Mexico is not shocking nor surprising to me. I mean, it's like the wild, wild west down there. Let's be honest here. Honestly, as you can see by the headline, it says 14-year-old Mexican girl dies after BBL and breast surgery by her stepdad, bro. Yes.
Oh. What? By her own yo, oh my, the fact that she was 14 was very, very bad, but her stepdad did the surgery? Ew. What the hell?
You heard that right. A 14-year-old girl decided to get a BBL and breast surgery. By the way, for context, this was approved by her mother, her biological mother. Stepdad was some kind of surgeon, is some kind of surgeon. Now he's in prison, I guess. And for some reason, both of these adults in the situation thought it would be a bright idea to perform a breast augmentation and a BBL surgery on a 14-year-old girl. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. But ladies and gentlemen,
also, y'all live in Mexico. Why would you let your daughter get a BBL knowing what that could, bro, what could happen to her in Mexico with her having that, bro? And bro, she's 14. Where are her, bro? Yo, why did her parents let her do, not even let her do this? Parents wilding, bro. Parents was wilding like shit, bro.
Before we go any further, be sure to turn on all notifications by hitting the bell icon on your screen right now, hitting all notifications, so whenever I upload or publish a video, you never miss it. Honestly, this story is going to be wild. It is crazy. It really is. And I like how the first comment says how they show the minor's face and block the actual criminal out. Like, what so wait, they decide to protect the stepdad's face, but not the actual minor in the situation? How does that make any sense whatsoever? So yeah, guys and gals, they say girl 14 dies after breast surgery, butt lift without her dad's knowledge. So I'm assuming the real dad, the bio dad, right? Not the stepdad. And mom's
bro, I can't imagine being the biological dad right now, bro. You get a call, probably from the police, if anything. I don't think the mom would have called them. And they're like, yo, yeah, your daughter passed away. Already very horrible news. But then you find out the way that she passed away. Oh my God, I ain't gonna lie. If he does something to the stepdad it would be wrong, but I wouldn't blame bro. I would not blame bro, to be honest, bro. You do some shit like that to my biological daughter, nigga. Oh my God.
Plastic surgeon Bo probed. I just had to Google what Bo meant. They're saying a person's boyfriend or male admirer. So clearly they're talking about the stepdad here. I've just never heard the word Bo used in this context. But the article goes on to say that a 14-year-old girl died just days after she had a boob job and a butt lift without her father's knowledge, which should just be, automatic prison in my opinion. With her mom's plastic surgeon boyfriend now under investigation for possible negligent homicide, according to reports. Paloma Nicole Ariano Escobedo died Saturday in a hospital in Durango, Mexico after being in a coma with a swollen brain and heart problems following the secret surgery a week earlier. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just gotta say, again, why would the two adults in this situation even think remotely that this would be safe for a 14-year-old girl? One, she's still developing, right? She's still going through puberty. Two, at that age, I don't think you even have enough fat deposits naturally occurring throughout your body to have a BBL. Like a BBL is like you're transferring fat deposits from one part of your body to another, which is why it's highly highly recommended if women want to do it. You do it after 18 or after you finish puberty, because by then you're already, you know, gonna pretty much develop all the natural fat deposits a grown woman would have. But at 14, you literally do not have that. So not only is this like medically inappropriate, ethically inappropriate, logically it's dumb as well. And doing all that without even acknowledging or getting the consent from the real dad is like, see, if this is why in this today's day and age, bro, I know I'm probably gonna crash out in the future, because it's just so hard, you know, being a father, trying to be a dad to a girl, a young woman, knowing all the dangers out there that could possibly happen to your little girl. Like, bro, mind you, the mom approved of this. However, the article goes on to say that the young teen's dad, Carlos Ariano, was told she had died from complications from COVID-19. That is...
So they lied to him? Oh my God. They lied to him. They were like, oh yeah, your daughter died due to COVID. Oh, that would be a different amount of rage, bro. You wouldn't be able to contain me. I ain't gonna hold you. Not only did my daughter pass away due to your negligence, you lied to me about the way she died? Fuck no. Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Evil, bro. What? That is beyond evil. Only finding out that she'd actually had plastic surgery when saying his final goodbye. Yeah, I'm crashing out, bro. Like, see, even this story right now is getting me a little upset. Like, because I'm a very empathetic person, right? And I kind of like, I have this ability to envision myself in other people's shoes. Like, I can actually see images in my head right now, and I can imagine myself in the future with a daughter. I'm thinking she died from COVID, right? Unfortunate. Okay, you know, it's by the way, it's incredibly rare for young people to die from this COVID, right? They say the mortality rate is less than that of the common flu. But that aside, right, I'm thinking my daughter's a victim of COVID-19. I'm mourning, I'm crying, I'm probably depressed. Next thing you know, though, autopsy comes out, the coroner's report comes out, and from official medical officials, not from my ex-wife or not from my ex-girlfriend, not from her stepdad, I'm having to find out from third parties that my daughter didn't actually die from C-19. No, she died from a botched boob and butt surgery, of which she shouldn't have been even getting at 14 years old. I mean, at that point, what would any sane father do to the perpetrators? The doctor, which is the stepdad at this point, the mother who approved of this surgery. And
well, here's the thing. I can't do anything to the mom, but let me find the stepdad, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, broski. I'm gonna have to close your curtain. Just out of respectfully, I gotta close. Not disrespectfully, I gotta close your curtain because you lied to me about my own daughter's death. Not only do I have to deal with that, I read the autopsy and she actually died due to y'all giving her a fucking BBL at 14. And you didn't think to contact me and be like, oh, your daughter wants to get this, or I don't know if she really wanted to. We don't know that, but your daughter wanted to get this surgery, yada yada. We're thinking about, you know, giving her BBL this and the third. Y'all didn't think to contact me, her biological father, who was in her life, about this? Y'all were just like, oh, mom said it's good to go. No, bro. Then she dies due to your negligence. And then you lie about the way she dies? Oh, nah, you won't be able to hold me back. I ain't gonna lie. You won't be able to hold me back. I'm gonna start moving like bro from Taken. I ain't gonna lie.
The facility of which this operation took place. Like, I'm sorry, John Wick at that point would not just be a movie, it would become real life. And here, as we can see, is an image of the 14-year-old girl before she passed away. Very sad, very unfortunate, and it's just sad she won't get to grow up now, like, because of vanity and just careless guardianship. Article goes on to say, at the funeral, and I quote, "Some relatives told me her breasts were larger than what she had before. And when I mentioned it to her mother, she told me it wasn't true, that she didn't know anything." My question is, why would a 14-year-old girl need bigger boobs and a bigger butt? Like, what? Like, now I'm questioning the nefarious ulterior motives of this. Were they pimping her out? Were they putting her on the blade? If so, I mean, for this in general, even without all that speculation, the mom and the stepdad need to go to prison, like, for a long time. But on top of what they may have been wanting to do with their daughter to get this surgery, what nefarious purposes, the evil deeds of which they probably wanted her to participate in, allegedly, is crazy. They go on to say, though, that he got his ex's family to leave the room so his mother, sister, and sister-in-law could help him examine the daughter's body. They say, and I quote, "Sure enough, she had breast implants. We have photographs of the implants and the scars. We immediately requested an autopsy." Oh, okay. So he didn't find out after an autopsy. He basically found out prior because he was, basically, with an open casket ceremony, you can obviously see if your 14-year-old daughter is unusually out of the ordinary and more voluptuous than you last saw her. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it basically means more curvaceous, because this is just kind of weird even talking about this. Like, I'm pretty sure a dad who sees his daughter weekly on a weekly basis or even daily knows what she looks like physically. However, they say Ariano said his ex-wife had agreed to the surgery, which was carried out by her current partner, a 45-year-old plastic surgeon, only identified as Victor N, who owned the practice. Here we have another photo of the daughter and I believe her real dad here. He accused his ex and her new man of lying to him in a cover-up, directly blaming them for his daughter's death. Wow,
bro, you don't have no respect or no love for your daughter to the point where you lied to me about this? You lied to your own husband about this? I mean, not husband. Your ex-husband about this? The man you had this kid with, this is your daughter as much as it's his daughter? You feel what I'm saying? And then you cover it up. You lie. You know how disrespectful that is, bro? And you're covering it up because of shame. I know you feel bad. And another thing we got to look into is how was the mother parenting this girl, bro? Because if they were being negligent in this stance, what other things were they being negligent about, bro? Damn, bro. And the fact that this could have been prevented by literally one word. No, just say no. Your daughter and no other 14-year-old girl needs that. They don't need a damn BBL, bro. They don't need it, bro. Especially not in 22, bro, when they're 18, 19, do whatever you want. But you are 14. You are probably just going into high school. You don't need that. And the fact that the mother and the stepdad signed off on it, like,
Mexico does not have specific age limits for plastic surgery. They are typically only given to those under 18 with both parents' permission, of which the mother did not get. The surgeon had his license suspended and is being investigated for malpractice and potentially more serious crimes depending on the final autopsy, which could take 10 days or more, the prosecutor said. They also said there could be a crime of negligent homicide and probably medical professional liability, the attorney general said. Here we have another photo of the girl before she passed away. The girl's dad has since launched a campaign warning off dangers of such surgery with a march organized for Friday under the slogan, "Girls don't need implants." We cannot continue to normalize the sexualization of girls or allow the ambition of some adults to put their lives at risk. We demand justice and that this crime does not go unpunished, the father, Ariano, posted on his Instagram account. He also said for this last bit, and I quote, "Girls deserve to grow up free, safe, and respect." And that is pretty much the end of the story. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about this entire thing. This is absolutely, it's vile.
This is insane, bro. And I just want to say, one, RIP to this girl for sure. And bro, I feel for the dad so hard, bro, because it's like, not only did my daughter die, like my seed, the girl I've been raising for 14 years, I have to go to the funeral. I'm already thinking, okay, she died of COVID because that's what they told me. I go there and I find out that I got lied to about the way my own daughter died, and found out that the two culprits of the reason why my daughter died was my ex-wife and her fuck-ass boyfriend, bro. Like I said, bro, in that situation, I don't even think Homelander can hold me back, bro. Like, I don't know, but let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. This is a crazy, crazy situation. And this could have been prevented by saying no and just being better parents, bro. I swear, bro, being a good parent will take you and your kids so far in life, bro. You don't even understand. But that's it, man. Love y'all so much. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.